Friends of Talked About Marketing. Today, the 30th of November, is the day we mark the anniversary of the death of Oscar Wilde, a man whose writing and whose flair has inspired our little enterprise. In fact, we're named after one of his most famous quips. There's only one thing worse than being talked about, and that's not being talked about. But today, I'd like us to pause for a moment, not in mourning, but in celebration, to honour a man who embraced life with a fervour as flamboyant as his prose, the incomparable Oscar Wilde. In the spirit of Wilde, let us not forget that most people die of a sort of creeping common sense, a fate our dear Oscar bravely evaded with every witty repartee and audacious escapade. Oscar, in his infinite wisdom, declared, "One can survive everything nowadays except death, and live down everything except a good reputation." As marketers, we dwell in the realm of reputation, where being talked about is the currency of our trade. In a Wildean twist, our endeavours echo his sentiment that obscurity is a fate worse than scandal. His life, much like the most captivating and enriching marketing campaigns, was a testament to the fact that some things are more precious because they don't last long. In marketing, as in life, it's the fleeting campaigns, the ephemeral slogans that often linger longest in memory. Oscar knew the value of impermanence, of the allure of the momentary. Consider the whimsical episode before the premiere of Lady Windermere's Fan, which David and I spoke about in a recent episode of our podcast Talking About Marketing. In a stroke of genius, Wilde orchestrated a sartorial spectacle. He instructed W. Graham Robertson to procure green carnations, declaring, "I want a good many men to wear them tomorrow. It will annoy the public." On stage, the dandy Cecil Graham donned this mysterious green carnation, sparking a frenzy of speculation. The audience, entranced by those specks of mystic green, murmured, "This must be some secret symbol. What on earth can it mean?" This masterstroke of Wilde's captured the essence of intrigue in marketing. He understood the power of the unspoken, the allure of mystery. In our world of marketing, we often strive for clarity and directness, yet Wilde reminds us of the potency of leaving gaps for the imagination to fill. His green carnations were more than just a fashion statement. They were a lesson in public curiosity and social proof. If others are talking about it, we want in too. As Wilde cheekily responded when asked about the meaning of the green carnation, "Nothing whatever, but that is just what nobody will guess." We remember Wilde not just for his words, but for the audacious spirit behind them. He taught us to value mistakes. Those missteps are often the most talked about, the most memorable, and in our line of work, sometimes the most effective. Oscar's life was a series of bold choices and memorable mistakes, a perfect case study for any daring marketer. His wit was not merely for amusement. It was a mirror to society, a clever critique wrapped in humour. As marketers, we too strive to reflect society, to connect, engage, and sometimes challenge. Wilde's use of language, his play with words, is a masterclass in captivating an audience, something we all aspire to in our craft. In closing, let us remember Oscar Wilde not with sorrow, but with the mirth and irreverence he cherished. Let his legacy be a reminder that in both life and marketing, it's not just what you say, but how you say it that leaves an indelible mark. Thank you, Oscar, for your life, for your words, and for reminding us that life is never fair, and perhaps it's a good thing for most of us that it is not.